And this is pissing me off. I'm trying. That's crying. But what are you doing? Extrapolating, thinking the worst, and making yourself feel worse than you need to. At the end of the day, everything is gonna work out how it's supposed to, so don't sit there stressing yourself about what else could potentially happen. Just cross that bridge when you get there, baby. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl GOLDYNAPS, and we're starting off the week on not such a great note because I broke my laptop, so there's that. Everything like still works fine, like it turns on, but there is an internal crack. This isn't even a crack that's like on the screen, it's like inside of the screen, which I didn't even know was possible. The laptop itself is fine, the screen just has an internal crack, which is making it not usable. And it literally broke in the stupidest way possible. Like, why are these laptops so expensive and it takes this little for this to have this like type of issue? Is insane to me. But basically yesterday I was working and my earphones were next to my laptop. Like, bro, like, please listen to this. My earphones were next to my laptop, like the tip of the earphones, the little metal tip. And I didn't even close my laptop that hard. I gently closed the shit. So much so that I closed it, the little tip of the earphones was in there. I didn't even notice. Literally came back hours later to do a little more work. Opened my laptop, big ass crack in it, and there's like a little tiny dent where the earphones were in the laptop, if that makes sense. Let me just show you. You guys see this teeny tiny dent right here? That's where my earphones were. And that shit created this big ass fucking crack. So understandably, last night I was like on the brink of tears because laptops are expensive. This shit is broken, unusable. I have hella content due this week. I have a bunch of virtual events to go to. Like, I have shit to do. This is not good timing. But I had to collect myself and gather my thoughts because I was extrapolating my thoughts and like thinking the worst when, girl, make the fucking appointment to get the laptop fixed. You don't even know how bad it is. That shit could be repaired day of. You don't know. But what are you doing? Extrapolating, thinking the worst, and making yourself feel worse than you need to. So I went in Best Buy and they were like, oh, we're not actually certified to open Macs and fix them. It says that they are on the website. I don't know why it does if they're not certified to, but the guy in there said every Best Buy is different. Some places are certified, some aren't. They're only certified to fix iPhones, not Macs. So I don't know why you let me make a Mac appointment if you couldn't fix a Mac. Anyways, I planned ahead and made sure that I made an appointment at the Genius Bar today. Anyways, the appointment is not until 4:45 though. So it's 1:30 right now. I have hella time. The really fucked up thing is though, and this is pissing me off, I'm trying, that's crying, but I got Apple Care for this laptop, which I bought in the summer of 2019, so it's been 3 years. I bought it June of 2019. The Apple Care was for 3 years. The guy in the Best Buy just told me the Apple Care just expired in June of 2022. So I literally just missed being able to use my Apple Care, and I'm gonna have to pay full price for this fucking repair. And I swear I'm gonna be so pissed if the repair is like $800, because why am I paying $800 to repair an old laptop? Like, whew. Alright y'all, I'm back in my car. I got my little Starbucks while I was walking around Target. I'm very simple when it comes to Starbucks, okay? I get a chai latte with oat milk every single time. I've tried like the extra ass drinks with like 30 pumps of whatever and a sprinkle of somebody and a cold foam and a matcha, and it's too much. Like, I also, like, I'm not a sweet dessert kind of person, like, so doing all that extra stuff, like, I'm just not gonna like it. Like, I like mildly sweet things, like chai, like, that's the sweetest that I want. Thank you. But anyways, I knew I was about to go in there and waste some fucking money, because that's exactly what I do when I'm not in a good mood. Like, retail therapy, it's the only therapy I need, you know. I really should not be spending money, because I have no idea how much this laptop repair is gonna cost. But at the same time, do I care? No, because I don't feel good. So I want to feel better. And that's what Target does for me. So I went in there, got a little bit of fall decor. I was honestly kind of disappointed with the fall decor selection that they had available. It wasn't really giving, but I feel like it's probably because a bunch of people are fall decor shop. Like, the shelves were empty. I'm like, babes, it's not even fall yet. Why is there nothing on the shelves? But I got a bunch of, like, house clothes and, like, leggings. I don't know who is in the lab making, like, Target activewear and, like, loungewear, but they're doing something right, because those clothes are cute. But I will say, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I was like, oh, this pair of leggings, this bra top, like, these are cute. I threw them in my cart. I didn't even check the price. Why were they $30 a piece? I'm sorry, is this Target or Lululemon? What's going on? But since I'm already out, and shit, honestly, wasted a lot of time in Target. We wasted like a solid hour and a half in there. But since I'm already out, I'm just gonna go to Home Goods and see what type of fall decor they have going on. And by then, it'll probably be time for me to go. When is my appointment? Hold on. Pause for an intermission. Okay, reservation is at 4:45 and it is 2:47. So we got 2 hours. I gotta drive all the way to Madison anyways. I hate driving over there so far. But that is where the only Apple store in all of the Jackson metro area is. So we gotta drive all the way over there. I might stop in Sephora, because that's also where the only Sephora is. As you can see, they place all the bougie shit in the Jackson metro in Madison. Coincidence? I think not. So we're just gonna go to Home Goods, kill some time. We're back in the car. Home Goods really sells like the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. Not even gonna lie, like, you really gotta walk around in there for hours to find something that's like acceptable. But I did find some stuff at this point. Okay, I just spent another $130 in there. Like, I'm done. The fall shopping, whatever I got, we're gonna see how it looks. And I still have stuff from last year. I really love, like, just switching up my decor for the seasons though, because I'm not going to invest in like changing my furniture at this point in my life. But I feel like when fall comes around, Christmas comes around, spring comes around, like, just changing like my pillows, changing like bases, things like that, like, it just makes the house like have a different vibe, and I really enjoy that instead of having like consistently the same decor all year round. So it's just an enjoyable experience for me, and that's why I invest in it. And I try to reuse the stuff that I have from the year before, but you know, sometimes you just want to freshen it up, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, this little shopping excursion has definitely taken my mind off of the pending laptop issue, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop at home so I can pee, and then I'm gonna head over to the appointment, because it's 3:47 now, so my appointment is in like an hour. also realized I did not update y'all about what happened at the Apple store. But basically I pulled up and I was mentally prepared for this to just be like the worst possible scenario. As I told y'all, that's what I do. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The cost to repair the damaged part of the screen, like there's no other problem with this laptop other than a crack inside the screen. It's $470 to repair with no Apple Care. I was shocked because I was waiting for it to be like $900, and then I would actually have to sit there and consider whether I was going to spend $900 to repair a laptop or just spend like $1,500 to just buy a new one. $470, I was like, all right, let me repair this laptop. It's a lot of money for what the damages, in my opinion, and it pisses me off that if I had have done this 2 months or literally 2 months earlier, like the service would have been a lot cheaper. But it's fine. We're gonna pay it. They said it's gonna take 5 to 7 days to fix. That's kind of a downside because I definitely have content due this week. But I'm going to try my best to work around it, see if I can get an extension for a couple days. I'm going to try to, it's going to be weird because I need to shoot the content and I use like a DSLR most of the time to shoot my content. So I can't really like go through the footage and look at it and edit it the way that I usually would without my laptop. But we got to make it work, okay? That's what it is. That's what we're going to do. But I'm hoping that everything gets repaired sooner rather than later. Hello, good morning. I twisted up my hair yesterday and I've just been wearing it like this and it turned out really cute. But yesterday I didn't really film. I didn't film at all actually. I just had a bunch of meetings. I ended up going to get my wax and then I just chilled for the rest of the day. And I got a notification this morning that my laptop is being repaired. So hopefully that gets done in a very efficient and quick manner so that I can have my laptop back and actually work. But I've been trying to think about like what the topic of the week should be, what we should have a little chit chat about, because I mean, that's what the whole Growing and Glowing series is about. So I think I've got it. And I think it's just that even though things might not go according to plan, there are certain bridges that you need to cross when you get there. And we're gonna flesh that out, all right? I kind of touched on this in the video, but like when my laptop broke, I spent a lot of time thinking about how badly this situation could go and how badly like this could derail the rest of my week or the next couple of weeks, instead of just coming up with a plan and finding a solution. Like I sat there being like, oh my God, maybe they can't repair it at all. Maybe it's gonna cost me $10,000. Maybe I'm gonna have to buy a whole new laptop. Maybe I'm gonna have to, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just coming up with scenarios that like did not even happen just because something inconvenient occurred in my life. A, that's stressful. B, it's unnecessary. Like, come up with a plan first, and then if you want to cry about it, go ahead and cry about it. But like, to not come up with a plan at all and sit there stressing about things that have not occurred yet is like completely pointless. So that's where the cross that bridge where you get there comes in. Because yeah, maybe I would have had to buy a whole other laptop. But if that was the case, I would have figured it out when that actually happened. And it didn't. So me inventing that scenario in my head was literally just like stressing myself out for no reason. I had to repair it. Was it a cheap repair? No, but it wasn't expensive enough for me to be like, well, maybe I should just consider buying a new one. Like, it was an inconvenience. I figured out the inconvenience and now we're moving forward. I got extensions on the, content that I have due this week. But it's all in all, like, it's not like the worst thing that's ever happened, but I have a tendency to like react in the same way every time something like slightly inconvenient happens. I do think it's a really natural reaction though. Like, I'll give you guys an example. Cause like when I see this happen to other people, I react in a way that's completely like rational without being emotional. I'm like, no, we need to come up with a plan. So like, for example, like when my boyfriend and I first moved to Jackson, and he had just started working his job, he was cooking something, like I think he was frying something, and like literally everyone's worst nightmare, the grease like popped into his face and really like burned his face badly. Like he had burns like all over his face, and instantly his first thought was like, my career is over, because he is a news anchor, like he's on TV every day. He was like, with these burns on my face, like my career is over. In that moment I was like, that would be terrible if this derailed your career. But in this moment right now, like, we need to go to urgent care. Like, we cannot think about your career. We need to go to urgent care, make sure these aren't like 3rd degree burns. And then from there, you know, we're gonna figure things out. I like went to CVS. I bought everything related to burns in the CVS aisle. Okay, we got everything situated. We went to urgent care, yada, yada, yada. But it's been like 2 years since that incident happened. Literally after like maybe 3 months, like, the burns were completely healed. Like, he has no like scars or anything on his face. Like, it's completely fine. Didn't derail his career, but like in that moment he was like, this has ruined my life. So all that to say, it's a very natural reaction, but like in my experience, like in my own life, it has never been productive. Even when the worst situation that I could have possibly imagined has occurred, even when it goes as bad as it can possibly go, there is no reason for me to stress out about it until it happens. And then when it does happen, you still got to figure out a plan and figure out what you're going to do. So I think going forward, I'm just going to try to be like really conscious of that. When something inconvenient or terrible happens in my life, I'm going to take a deep breath, but I'm not going to extrapolate it. I'm just going to be like, what can I do in this situation to make this better? What plan can I come up with to fix this? Because there's no like going backwards. You can't undo what has happened. All you can do is figure out a way to move forward effectively, efficiently, and a way that's gonna be like healthy for you. Because stressing out about the worst possible scenario is definitely not the healthy course of action. So at the end of the day, if you're going through some shit right now, like, everything works out the way that it's supposed to. I'm a strong believer in like everything happens for a reason, even if it is like literally the worst thing that could ever happen in your life. I promise you, at the end of the day, everything is gonna work out how it's supposed to. So don't sit there stressing yourself about what else could potentially happen. Just cross that bridge when you get there, babes. All right, y'all, I'm about to head to the gym. I just put my twist in this cute little low ponytail. It's kind of giving, like, this is kind of a look. And here is what we're wearing. All this is from Target. And then these are just Nike blazers. Whew, okay, I'm back. And I'm so tired. That was exhausting. I am gonna go to the grocery store now before I get too tired, and I don't want to go at all because I literally have no food. So let's go to Kroger. Last night I was so tired after grocery shopping and going to the gym that I literally did not want to cook. So I feel like that always happens. It's like I go and I grocery shop and then I'm tired from grocery shopping and then I don't want to cook. Luke, can you stop growling? Anyways, we have my child here. Since he wants to act up and bark at every single thing that's outside. You done? In other news, last night I got a notification that my laptop has been repaired and it's en route to the Apple store where I left it to get it repaired. So they've shipped it back. So hopefully it's back at the Apple store and I can go pick it up either today or tomorrow. So that is like way ahead of schedule because the content that I was planning on recording, I was gonna record on Saturday anyways. So as long as I get it today or tomorrow, I will still be on schedule. And I'm recording it on Saturday because I have a nail appointment tomorrow on Friday. And I just wanted to get my nails done before I record like branded content, just because my nails are looking a little bit raggedy. So I want them to be fresh before I shoot my content. But that's kind of all of my updates. And I was thinking like it's September 1st today. I feel like I should put out my fall decor. Like, it's September, that's fall-ish. It's still hot as hell outside, but you know what, I got my cute little decor and I want to put it out, so that's what we're gonna do. And most of the time I'm the only one in the house, so I'm the only one that's gonna feel the fall vibes anyways, period. Besides putting out the decor, there's also a little home decor project that I want to do, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay, so like see over here, I have curtains up, and this is towards the front of the house, so I put these curtains up so in case I open the blinds, like the sheer curtain kind of like blurs whatever going on in the house, so you can't see in the house. Over here though is where like most of the sunlight comes in, and the dining table is like right here, so I didn't want to put curtains up right in front of the dining table. I just feel like it's weird. So anyways, what I want to do is these, like, whatever these are, these curtain rod hooks were already put up before we moved here, but I want to like move them outwards to like make sure that the curtains don't fall on top of the window, they fall like to the side of the window, so it gives the illusion that the window is bigger. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's kind of the goal of what I want to do, because most of the sunlight comes out of this back window, so I don't want to put anything to obstruct it. I just want to put curtains on the side of it. Overall, I just feel like this looks sort of barren without curtains, but I feel like it would do the room justice if the curtains were like on the side of the window rather than right in front of the window, so it doesn't block out any of the sunlight. Alright, so I finished putting out my fall decor and I started working on my little curtain rod project. I went ahead and removed the hardware that was already up there, and so I took the screws down, the like screw anchors, and then I just patched up the holes with some spackle, and I had to sand it down obviously, and then once the spackle like dries, I'll go ahead and sand it down again. The white color doesn't match exactly, but whenever I move out, I'll fucking probably repaint or whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll just use the same hardware, because a lot of the hardware, even though I fucking hate the chandelier that they have up here, everything over here is like silver and the curtain rod hardware was silver, so I guess I'll just keep that so that it matches. Over there, somebody had already put up like black curtain rod hardware, so I just bought a black curtain rod to match it, so I'll just do the same thing over here. Also, I just want to say, please learn basic hardware skills, because if you're really into decor or just like upgrading your home in general, there's no way that I'm about to sit around waiting for a man to do basic upgrades that I want to do for my apartment. Like, I would waste so much time and just not get shit done. Like pretty much everything in our apartment, because I'm the one who's invested in like the decor and stuff, like I've done it myself. I've put up mirrors, I've put up paintings, I've created like wall art, installed a bidet on my toilet, like all these kind of like random little improvements that I want to make in my space. Like, I just link that shit up on YouTube and it tells you how to do it. I learned how to, you know, spackle up holes, drill holes. I got a little drill, I got a little toolkit. I do all that shit myself, and it's really worth it to just learn basic hardware skills so you don't have to rely on somebody else to make like minor upgrades. Obviously there are certain things that I just would not do on my own. Like, I'm not gonna mount a TV by myself. That is really heavy, and also I just feel like a lot could go wrong if you mount it incorrectly. But little minor things, you can do that yourself, sis. I promise, it's not that hard. Alright, y'all, we got the curtain rod hooks up. They look straight and level to me from here. I have to make adjustments. I will. I'm gonna go ahead and shower, probably make something to eat, and then we get to do the fun part of going to Bed Bath & Beyond, just getting the curtain rod and actually like picking out the curtains. had my little breakfast, and my twist, okay, still going strong, still looking bomb. Like, I'm really into this. Like, I'm honestly, on the days where I don't want to like style my hair, which most of the time my hair is not styled, I just wear it like with no product in it. But because it's been dry lately, like I've been mentioning, I really think this is just gonna be my go-to style. I'm just gonna twist it up and wear it in twists, and that'll be that. Anywho, we are about to head to Bed Bath & Beyond so I can wrap up this curtain project, and I'm hoping that does not turn out hideous because I don't want to have wasted my time. Hey y'all, I just got done playing tennis, and while I was playing, I got a call from the Apple store that my laptop is ready, which means we're right on time, right on schedule, okay? It's a $500 bill, but at least I got my shit back on time. So they said they close at 7. It's like 5:30 right now. I was like, I will be there today. I will be there today. Hey y'all, so it's been a day or so. I went and got my nails done yesterday. I got some chrome French tips. And today one of my best friends is flying in to spend time with me for the week. And that will be in a completely separate vlog. We're going to New Orleans. We're going to have a great ass time. So make sure that you tune in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.